Why, hey there, YouTube. It's Michelle. It is Saturday, and I have a share for you. This is a junk journal that I have made. A family friend, kind of an uncle from church for my daughter Adia, is having a birthday, and he's never quiet. He lets you never forget his birthday, let's say. And he has been for the past several years hinting that I always make the girls in our group journals, but I've never made him one. So this is my attempt at doing a masculine journal. So this is going to Barry. He is my Bible talk leader, so small group, I guess, depending on where you worship, but Bible talk leader. He and his wife Sharon. I've known them since the 90s, and so longtime family friends. And so Barry's the one who's been there when Adia and I've needed to move, if we've had any house emergencies, etc. And so because he asked for a journal specifically, I wanted to make him one this year. So what I have here is, this is a presentation folio that has been repurposed. So I found this at the office. It was a black folder, and you can see how it has the little lines here for your business card, but it already had the pockets in it, etc. So it was much wider. I think this, let's see, this measures out to, so 6 by 9. And so this folder must have been like 8.5 or whatever, because I was able to fold it. So the center here, this string, so there's a pamphlet stitch going up the center, was the center of the folder. And what I did was I made I think this is a 1.5 inch, yeah, a 1.5 inch spine. And so I created the spine and I reinforced it. And what I put on the outside of the paper, I'm not sure if you can see, it's that textury kind of paper that you just get in the open stash at a Hobby Lobby. And so got the black, put that on there, and also put some on the inside spine to reinforce it. So let's get into Gentlemen and Scholars. On the front, I've done a collage. This has the, and so that you'll know, Gentlemen and Scholars, this is one of Debbie Ann Parent's EVG, Ephemera's Vintage Garden, one of her collections. And so I just used the title page, or the, on the border, cut one out to create the title here. The background here, this is one of those cabinet cards from TimHoltz, or large, they look like playing cards on one side, but anyway, gentlemen here. And I've got a lot of TimHoltz, the vellum paraphernalia behind the picture. This is one of Tim's floral die cuts, and there's one. And this came from a kit. I don't know if this was Bo Bunny or one of those. It was just a ephemera kit. And so I've got one of the paper dolls, Tim's paper dolls, sitting on top of the car. So there we go. So let's have it. So inside, I just lined the pockets with collection paper. I think this, I'm not sure if this was cover sheets or just extra paper, but this is from the collection. And here we go. So I've deckled edged cut all of these, and I have a I still have my Stampin' Up deckled edge ruler, which I'm not sure you can even get these anymore. This has got to be, Adia's 20, so it's got to be 20 years old. But when I thought I had lost it, I put it in a project case and couldn't find it. So then I went and bought this one. It's a Westcott. Got this on Amazon. Does the same thing. So it has that deckled edge. So you just, most of these come with that 1/4 inch all around border. And so on the title pages, I deco edge cut them and left it raw. Didn't ink them. And up here is one of my altered price tags, and it has a chest symbol that's been rusted, and some TimHoltz vellum, and then some cheesecloth behind it and everything, just to give it a little oomph. Alrighty, so let me hold this. There's 3 signatures. They're sewn in, pamphlet stitched in. And I'm just going to do a quick flip through. Very limited amount of embellishment. I wanted this to be a writing journal for Barry. And so just some fun papers. I got some really wacky papers. Here's an envelope pocket pocket and tags that came from the collection. Here, I'm holding this. I need to look to see what I'm showing y'all. There we go. And I've just stenciled on the back and put lines for journaling. And just all kinds of papers. So anything you can find at Dollar Tree. So tracing paper. This was some design paper, double-sided. And it just has a really fun texture. I'm not sure where I found this stack. I'm sure I found it at like Hobby Lobby or something. And should have gotten more. It's kind of like got a steampunk theme to it. Because literally I do not have a whole lot of masculine papers. Here's just some graph paper from the office. So there's some junk that's not recycled, but definitely old. Collection. The collection is gorgeous. Maps, and it's kind of got like a steampunky feel. Here's an envelope that I altered and just took some Pinterest pictures, mounted them on cardstock and stenciled and put lines. So just a journaling spot there. Here's some shiny paper. I think what I'm going to give them to is like the, oh goodness, the gold, silver, and bronze pins from, not StazOn, I can't even think of it, but the magic marker stuff that, I can't even think of the name. That is hilarious. Anyway, coin envelope here with just some tags in it. I've got ledger paper. Here's a small collage that I did. Again, TimHoltz vellum. There's the car and this man came from that same pack. A couple of the embellishments from the kit tucked in there. So I think I'll just be quiet now and just flip through so you can see what I've done. there you have it. For the closure, I forgot to mention, I have just a TimHoltz fastener up here, and then I've created this. All I did was I just looped some elastic. I put an eyelet, looped some elastic through it, put some beads on the end, and this just goes up front to close it. Oh, and I did put corners on all 4 corners. Those are TimHoltz as well. All right, Sir Tim, you definitely are, you and Debbie Ann definitely have your mark on this book. And then just my card on the back. All righty, y'all. I hope you have a great Saturday. We are getting ready to, I'm going over there to celebrate some birthdays, some friends' birthdays. So I will give this to Barry then. I hope everybody is having a great, fantabulous Saturday. I cannot believe it was snowing. There's still residual in the ground, but I'm telling you, I have on a sweatshirt right now, and I was dying in the car. Folks are walking around in shorts again. So anyway, everybody's going to have pneumonia, but, you know, until the next wave of cold weather hits, I hope everybody stays warm. Take care, and happy crafting. This is Michelle. Bye.